Hi, I have three handbags here to show you, and these are all my carpet handbags in my collection. I am slowly falling in love with the vintage carpet bags. I don't know what happened, but two of these handbags were bought online and one was bought from the flea market. And these handbags were not cheap, but it's okay because the quality and the craftsmanship and the style and the color and everything should be considered. So I would suggest that you browse through the carpet or tapestry floral handbags online, and you will see a lot of designs. Some designs are just not for me. And if I buy a bag, as much as possible, I should be able to use them. Although some of my handbags are there only for pure decoration, but these bags are functioning, very modern. I would say modern looking, because there are a lot of handbags right now that have been inspired by these bags. They feel like very velvety to me. Sometimes velveteen and velvety handbags, and the carpet bags, little point, petty point. They are all in the same category, and they are used intermittently. So I guess there's no specific way to describe a handbag. If you were to ask me what these bags are, I would say, oh, velvet bag. If you were to ask my husband, that he would say carpet bag. So they are very durable. They have stood the test of time. These are all vintage pieces, and I would date them between 1950s and to 1960s. Regardless, they are still very, very old. And as I have mentioned in my very first carpet handbag review last week, I mentioned the bits and pieces of history, how carpet bags started. And in a nutshell, they started manufacturing the carpet bags so they could use the carpet remnants so they won't go to waste. And one thing that I have learned also upon, after reading the history of the carpet bag, it's very interesting, guys. When you read the history, I learned something, this term that's called carpet bagger. It actually has a very negative connotation. Carpet bagger is actually a political term and a satirical term at that, for foreigners or southerners, or I'm sorry, northerners who would stake their claim, whatever they see, or they would stake their claim on the land. So they were like dodgy, cocky, or they were called foreigners, and the natives then they disliked them. I mean, not the American natives, but they would say you are a northerner if you wore this kind of handbag, because they did not have that. So, and all the people that have done that have worn carpet bags, if they carried carpet bags with them, and then they would claim this land. And that's how the carpet bagger term was, I mean, was coined. And yeah, so it's a very hilarious, but insulting. Okay, and it's a very negative way when you hear that. I didn't know that, I just learned that. Okay, so I actually have a handbag book here. I have a lot of handbag books, but from time to time I would, bring out one and just, refresh my knowledge. And yeah, I love looking at the pictures. So, okay, so this is my latest acquisition. And this is a red floral carpet bag, and it's really really nice. And it's more, my video this time is more unsteady, so I have to edit it. So if you wait a while longer, a little while, then I would be able to stabilize it, but it takes time. Okay, so this is my favorite of the lot. And I bought this online, and it has an adjustable chain. You can wear it as a shoulder bag, well, shoulder bag only. And shorter, you could wear it shorter or longer, so that depends. And this is very very contemporary, because it doesn't look so vintagey, because even designers of today have handbags with the same material and concept, like Dolce and Gabbana. They have this embroidered thing, but this has, when I saw this online, I had to wait for 2 weeks to decide if I really wanted that, because the first one that I ordered was this. But then I said, oh, I love it. I love the colors. So Valentine. It's not red, but it's like maroon deep fuchsia, and I've just discussed this in a separate video earlier. So this is for those who did not watch it. Okay, so this is from the between 1950s and 1960s. That is, I dated this according to the article and the advertisement on the paper. And yeah, this is a very very nice handbag. Look at that. And it has four almost unnoticeable brass feet studs. And you just, oh, which way? Okay, there you go. I got this very very new. It's just plain black. I think this is nylon. What kind of fabric is this? It has the vertical lines, and it's, see, the thingy, the not thingy, the zipper works perfectly, and it's so clean, and it looks like this was just kept and not used at all. The interesting part is this, like I've mentioned earlier, this one is in black, thereby you won't have any problems with scuffs or darkening on this spot. So so this is a very very nice handbag. It's medium in size, and yeah, I rocked that already last Sunday. I wore it to church. Okay, and next one is, of course, the very first carpet bag ever that I have reviewed, and I got this last week. It has a show what just it has, so it's a shoulder bag, but you cannot double up the straps or wear it longer or shorter. And it has floral pattern as well. Then I just love the hardware of these handbags. It's just so, this is longer in a flap style. And oh, it also has 4 feet studs, and this is newish as well. So it's kind of creased because with my OCD I washed everything there. And although I got this super new I don't see any signs of wear or any issues there. And last but not the least, actually this is my very first, this was the very first purchase. I think I've forgotten I have it in my collection. I bought this from the flea market, but not at a flea market price. This was expensive. And this is a large handbag. So well, those two were in the medium size. This one is just taller and larger, and it has, I think this is at loose side, and this is just perfect. The seller didn't want to, I mean, the vendor didn't want to lower her price. She said that she likes this bag very much. It's been in her collection, and she hasn't been using it that much. So the handles are in black, and I think this is more than, there you go. It's very simple. This one looks more formal than the rest because of the collar. And this is 12 inches or 13 inches by 9. So it's a big handbag. And I love the closure here. How do you call this closure? Is it a kiss lock? Oh, I don't know, but they all have this noise when you shut them open and close. When you what am I saying? When you open and close them. And this also has a mirror and a comb. Okay, let's not remove the mirror anymore. Okay, and it has 2 open pockets. And it's really gorgeous. Satin lining, satin interior lining. I think this is very narrow though. The pockets on both sides are narrow, but it's just gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. And there's no tarnishing at all. So these handbags are very old, and yet, you know, they're so contemporary. And yeah, so I'm not sure if my carpet obsession will stop here. If I see one, I will definitely buy it again, but I think I'm gonna get the box or the cosmetics type. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.